Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Future's Edge. We're here in the factory, and I've done a little bit of work between episodes. I put up kind of a mock-up of what this room is going to look like. Ultimately, I want to have 8 coke ovens, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over here we'll have 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I think I'm going to have 2 of these improved blast furnaces, but for now I just kind of have all my machines set up in here willy-nilly. I did make an octadic capacitor for my alloy smelter, and I've been working on making some dark steel. I think it is high time that we upgrade our armor and probably just our pickaxe. I think I'm good on the shovel and the axe for now, but I want to go ahead and start off today by making some new armor. So let's make a dark steel chest plate, pants, boots, and helmet. And then let's also make a dark steel pick. And then I want to make 1, 2, 3 of these dark steel blocks. Grab 2 diamonds and a book, like so. And I want to make the enchanter. Oh, and actually, you know what? It's not diamond. It's not diamonds, it's diamond blocks. Just kidding. Luckily, I have plenty of diamonds from all the mining that I've been doing. No? Is that not the recipe for the enchanter? Oh, it's a bookshelf. Okay. That's a recipe that has been changed in the mod pack. The default recipe is a little bit easier. There we go. So let's make ourselves a bookshelf. And there we go. We have ourselves an enchanter. Now, what this allows us to do is essentially manufacture books. So if I want to have, for example, Respiration 3 on my, whatchamacallit? On my helmet, which, by the way, I do want because I need a lot of gravel, and the best place to get massive quantities of gravel is underwater, so I do want Respiration 3 on my helmet. I can basically just punch in the necessary materials, throw in with a book and quill, add the experience, and then I can just make the books I want. I do have a couple of decent books. I've got Aqua Affinity and Protection 4, and a couple of Protection 3 books, actually, as well, that I have from... Oh, and an Efficiency 4 book, too. Nice. That I have from raiding a roguelike dungeon on a live stream. But all of the Dark Steel stuff can be enchanted, so I think we're going to start off by just kind of doing that. Let's grab 30 levels. And let's go with the dark steel pick first, since it can get efficiency 4, and it gets auto smelt. I don't want auto smelt. Dang it. Man, that's unfortunate. It's always those other enchants that get you. Let's see, Soulbound is good, but I'm looking... Ooh, Feather Falling... 2, Unbreaking 3, and Unbreaking 3. Okay, let's go Unbreaking 3 next. Let's just grab 3 levels. And we'll go Unbreaking 3, Fire Protection 4. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. 3 more levels. Unbreaking 3 again. Fire Protection 3, which isn't amazing, but I can put maybe my protection book on that. You have Landstryder. That's super useful. Fire protection again? Really? Man, that's kind of horrendous. Let's actually make another dark steel pick, because I want a pick that doesn't have auto smelt on it. And I'm not liking the look of that Protection 3 on here. XP Boost 2. That's kind of horrible. Oh, man. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just grab a useless thing like Let's just enchant this iron axe, I guess. That'll be fine. Just to reset the enchants. There we go. And now we could get Soulbound or Respiration 3. That's what I want right there. For sure. I'll take it. So we'll do... What? Oh, I needed one more level. Retrieve? Thank you. There we go. Respiration 3 and Protection 3. So not the best in the world, but it'll do. And then we've got Soulbound here. I think we go for it, take a shot in the dark, and hope we don't get auto-smelt. Efficiency 5 and Soulbound. Hello. Okay, do I have any Unbreaking books? Doesn't look like it. So that's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Let's grab our Aqua Affinity book, because we'll want to put that on our helm. Let's grab our Protection book. And the rest of these aren't really that useful. I suppose I could combine these two Protection books to make a Protection 4 book. And then we can make a new anvil here. There we go. Let's put that over there. So now, Fire Protection 4 I'm good with. You need Aqua Affinity. So we'll do... Oh, you know what? I shouldn't... do I have one more Protection 3 book? That one has Protection 3. That'll work. That'll work, because I can put Protection 3 on there to give it Protection 4, and then add Aqua Affinity. And then all that one basically needs is Unbreaking, which is fine. How are we doing on levels? We're down to 16. Let's put Protection 4 on our leggings next. Oh, it's not going to work. It won't. No. Oh, man, I'm stuck with Fire Protection, it looks like. Well, you know what? That's okay. It's all right. But we do need several Unbreaking books, and I definitely need... Let's see. So I've got Unbreaking on... I need 3 Unbreaking books. What's an Ooh, and it's night. Let's sleep real quick. So Unbreaking 3. We're going to need 3 of those, I believe, right? 1, 2, and 3 for the pick. And then I need Fortune as well. So let's see. For Unbreaking, Feather Falling, Respiration, Frostwalker, Sharpness, Smite, Bane of Arthropods, Fire Aspect, Looting, Efficiency, Silk Touch. I also need a Silk Touch something, for sure. That takes 13 levels. That's actually not too bad. We'll get there. Looting, Fire Aspect, Efficiency, Unbreaking. Here we go. So 3 Obsidian and 18 levels will give me an Unbreaking book. Okay, that's not too bad. I can probably do that. I may even have enough experience just stored up in here that I can do that right now. So let's go grab some ink sacs and some feathers. And let's make 5 of those. And then, oh, I don't have enough obsidian, though. That's all right. We'll be able to make a couple. Let's grab 2 levels. Here and there. That'll give me an Unbreaking 3 book. And then let's grab enough levels for 1 more. And there we go. All right, so we will put on this pick Unbreaking 3. Oh, but I need 1, 2, 3 levels for that. And that gives me this. Okay, good. Now, we also need to empower all of this stuff, too. The protection books obviously aren't going to do me any good, we found out. I need more obsidian before I can get that. Let's put all of this stuff away. You can go in there, you go here, and then I'm going to need a fortune book at some point too. But let's go ahead and start working on empowering these things, because they're not that great unless they're empowered. So we need to work on that. To empower them, we're going to need to essentially throw them in an anvil like this with a vibrant crystal. That takes 4 levels, and then they're empowered, which makes them a lot better. So let's do that and that, and then I need 8 more levels, and then that one's empowered, and that one's empowered. Okay, so all of these are now empowered, and that's good. They don't actually have any charge or anything like that right now, but we can add other upgrades to them to make them really powerful. So let's grab 5 of these basic capacitors, and we'll start with the pick. Oh, I need more levels. Let's grab 20 levels, and we'll start with the pick we said. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now they all have empowered 2, which means they hold 150,000 RF. And then when I upgrade that to empowered 3 by putting a double layer capacitor on there, they'll get even better. And I think I want to put the double layer capacitor on the pick, but only on the pick for right now, just for the time being. So that holds now 250,000 RF per tick, absorbs most of the damage. Eventually, I'll want octadic capacitors on all of these, and that's gonna be an adventure. We should probably put it on our sword as well, actually. And it looks like I'm probably gonna have to spend some time at our mob farm to get not only the books that I want, so I can put the right enchantments on here, but also to get enough XP to put all of the octadic capacitors and stuff like that on there too. So I think, what should I put the last one on? And then we can look at some of these other upgrades, like the jump and the all. There's so many. This armor is amazingly powerful if you give it the time and you put the resources into making it super powerful, which I totally intend to do pretty much right now. So I've kind of shown you how it works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lot of grinding. I'm going to have to make a whole bunch of octadic capacitors. In fact, I think I'm actually going to have to go into the nether because I need more glowstone to get this all done. But I'm going to work on this for a while, guys, and I will come back to you in a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. It's probably about 2 hours later, give or take. Hour and a half, 2 hours. I've done some work. I've got my armor pretty much all sorted out, all the right enchantments on it and stuff like that. All has mending, because that's an enchantment that you can get relatively easily using the enchanter. And I was in the nether getting glowstone, and I came across this stuff. Pure lava. And it seems to be basically lava, except you can create an infinite source. It says it can be renewed like water. So let's try this out. Let's just see. If I put this here, and I put that there, oh, that's basically infinite lava. Oh, now you guys are wondering why that might be useful. Well, there are no cross-dimensional Well, that's not completely true. There are ways to get items to cross dimensions. Go away, thing. Oh, man. These guys are everywhere. I will say, the Nether is a lot less scary when I have good armor and fire protection, well, everything. And somewhere on here, yeah, in my hotbar here, I've got this potion of fire resistance too, so even if I fall into lava, I should be okay. But the Nether's a lot less scary now. Mobs, they can hurt me, but nothing has put me in fear of my life like before. And I'm actually kind of thinking I'm going to start coming to the Nether more often to get resources, because there's actually some really useful resources that you can find here, like these emeralds, for example. These nether emeralds, like, these are worth a fair amount. You can get a decent amount of emeralds there, and you need a lot of emeralds for Ender IO. There's a lot of stuff that requires it, so kind of a useful thing. Oh, hi. Go away. See what I mean? That did 2.5 hearts of damage, which, compared to what it was doing before, that's nothing. That is nothing at all. The Nether is not so scary anymore. But anyway, guys, I have a lot left to do. I want to finish getting my armor all ready. I think I probably have enough glowstone at this point. The big thing is glowstone is a component in making... is it vibrant alloy? Well, vibrant alloy too, but energetic alloy, that's the one you need it for. And then you turn that into vibrant alloy, and I need a fair amount of that to make the octadic capacitors for this armor, so I can have up to 1,000,000 RF in the armor, holding it up and making it powerful. So I'm going to get back to it, guys. Oh, there's a bunch of glowstone over there too. Fantastic. Oh, this is going great. Okay, anyway, I'm going to get back to it. I'll see you back at the house in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back, and it is now the next day. All of my armor is up to Empowered 4, as is my sword and my pick. I also put Night Vision upgrade on my helm and Speed 3 on my legs, so now I can run much faster, which is pretty cool. That's definitely a good thing. I like being able to get around the world a lot faster, especially since, as far as I can tell, the only way to get creative flight in this mod pack is the gem armor from Project E, and that is super, super, super late game, which actually reminds me, a lot of you have been saying, hey, make the transmutation tablet. There's EMC. Everything will be easier, the transmutation tablet. I just want to remind you guys, the transmutation table and tablet is gated behind the Philosopher's Stone, which is very difficult to make. Like, this is super late game. We have to go to the end, kill the Ender Dragon, do the dimensional transceiver. Like, there's a lot of really crazy stuff. We need an arc furnace. There's a lot of stuff there. So I just want to remind you guys of that, those of you who've been saying, make a transmutation table. But anyway, I have been working on this a bit. I've got some further progress over here in the factory. And we've kind of got all of our stuff set up, and I think it's looking pretty good. This is temporary. A lot of this is going to change. What I want to do is I'd kind of like to add some crops to this area, because we're going to need farms in our factory. And the most recent update to the pack did add AgriCraft, which we can use to get different types of seeds and crops. Now, we can't get everything. We can't grow, as far as I can tell, we can't grow like diamond plants or anything. It's basically just these right here: sugarcane, brown mushrooms, carrots, cactus, red mushrooms, red seeds, which grow redstone, burning spores, which grow glowstone, and crystalline seeds, which grow nether quartz, which will be very, very useful. The nether quartz especially, because nether quartz is used, I believe, in making Certus quartz. Oh, actually, it's nether quartz dust is made in using in Certus quartz. So if we want to get into applied energistics, which I definitely want to do, we're going to have to get a good source of quartz going. I also think that I want to make a tank. There's a multi-block structure in immersive engineering which holds 512 buckets, and I'd like to start using that to fill that tank up with creosote oil, so these guys can basically be running all the time. So let's maybe start with that. Let's just grab these tanks here temporarily. Oh, and that also reminds me, before I forget, we have a bunch of quests that we can complete here. Let's complete this one. I'll take the iron blocks, I guess. Here we'll take the energy conduits? Or the capacitors. I think we'll do the energy conduits. There we go. And then under gear, I already completed that. Here we've got a couple. I'm just going to grab some of these guys. Let's do the microcontroller, I guess. There we go. And then over here, we don't really have much. Now, I have made a couple of these. And I haven't made a vibrant capacitor bank, but I have made a regular one. Unfortunately, it's a crafting task. So in order to complete this quest, I'm going to have to complete it again, which is a little unfortunate, but I'm going to have to do that to ultimately make my way up to the vibrant capacitor anyway, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. I'll make another one of the basic ones, and we should be fine. Oh, hello. I have enough to make one of you. Cool. So let's take a look here. If we grab this, I'm going to need some of these guys, because we need to make 4 fences, I believe. Yeah, 4 treated wood fences. And we'll throw you back in here. Let's grab our engineer's manual. There we go. So we're going to throw up a tank. And this tank is going to hold lots and lots and lots and lots of creosote, which is going to be super, super, super good and super useful. Ultimately, I'm going to have 4 of the coke ovens right in here. And I want them to all feed into one tank. Now, I don't exactly know where I want the tank to go. This over here would kind of be the logical place for it. But we've kind of got our improved blast furnace set up there right now. Although, I can move this. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let's move this. We'll put this somewhere else. Let's just tear this guy down for a minute. I'll find somewhere else to put it, because this whole setup right here, where all the machines are currently located, it's all temporary anyway. Ultimately, we'll have a very different layout for a lot of this stuff. So we'll do this, and then I think what I want to do... do I have... I suppose I should go get some concrete over here, because I want the tank to actually be up 1 elevation level. Because in order to get stuff out of it, you need to pull fluids out from the bottom. So I'd like to raise it up just a little bit. So let's say right here, this is where the tank's going to sit. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Put an iron sheet metal block there. And let's see, tank, here we go. And then we need 1, 2, 3 layers like this, hollow layers. So then we'll go like so, and then we just cap it all off like so. Oh, and I forgot my engineer's hammer. I always forget. Where did you spawn? Apparently we've got a spawnable area in here somewhere. Okay, it'll be fine. I'm not overly concerned about it. Let's grab engineer's hammer. There we go. And we can run this. Ooh, before I do, though, let's make sure I have some fluid pipes. I don't have very many. I do have some here. I don't know if I can use Well, you know what? Let's finish setting up the tank, and then I'll mess around with the fluid pipes and decide how, and try to figure out how that works. Because I don't know if I need... There we go. So there's the tank. That's the tank. This thing will hold 512 buckets of fluid, which is a lot more. That's a lot more than what the those 4 little Ender IO tanks hold. Each of those 4 little Ender IO ones only holds 16, so that's 64 buckets total. Yeah, this will be a lot better. So let's grab these guys down, and let's see if we can figure out how to pipe fluids in. And I have a couple ideas. There we go. All right, so first of all, let's put a lot of the stuff that we don't need into here. I don't need zombie flesh right now. I don't need this grog stuff right now. I don't even know what that's used for, but I'm just going to put it over there. Okay, let's grab these fluid pipes, and let's see if I can use those automatically, or if they won't. Well, we have to see if they'll actually yank stuff out of here. So let's say, right about here should be the center of the silo. So first of all, can I run tanks? Can I insert stuff from up here? Let's see. If I right-click on this guy. Oh, it doesn't show the multi-block behind. And we say push. It doesn't look like it can just export right there. So what if I do it down here? What if I say, you go here, and export? Yeah, that is totally working. Okay, cool. So now, if I put a pipe here, and then we do the same thing, it looks like that is still exporting. And this guy should be filling up. It doesn't say, though, how much fluid's actually in here. But I think that'll be okay. This is emptying. All right, so we know that we can just pull stuff out that way. Now, if I put you here, and we reset all of this and say pull. Okay, that'll start pulling stuff out. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll have a tank here that will automatically pull the creosote oil out of our fluid tank so that we have some of it accessible, you know, if we just need to grab a bucket of it for something. But the majority of it, I think, we'll keep in here. Now, the other question is if I put up 2 coke ovens, and we do that, say, right here, like so, and let's just do another one right here, and like that. And I think I've got a torch over on this side too, right? Yeah, so those will be relatively spawn-proof. So we do something like that. Right-click. Do I have any coal anywhere? Doesn't look like it. I'll have to go get some. That's no big deal. And then... what would it be? Like right here? Right here. This would connect to both. So if I take this fluid pipe and put that here and run it down and over and into a tank This one's not completely full. That'll actually, you know what? Let's empty one of these. Let's say push. There we go. What I want to find out is if I actually need any sort of like buffer tank or anything like that, or if I can just make this work by basically just using the pipes. So the fluid pipes are made using iron plates. I think I have, yep, I've got a fair amount of iron plates right here. Let's just make a whole bunch of fluid pipes. There we go. And then let's grab some coal so we can start making coal coke. And we'll toss that in there and in here so those can start cooking up. Let's see. You are not quite empty, but almost. You're getting there. It's almost done. A pump would speed this up, but a pump is also going to require power. So I don't want to use a pump if I don't have to. And let's do this and say, make sure all of this is reset. So what I'm going to find out here is if this pipe, as soon as these are done cooking up, will automatically take the fluid and send it over here, or if I'm going to have to add some sort of an additional mechanism to make that work. All right, guys, I am back. This one just finished. It made the creosote oil, and it looks like the creosote oil is just sitting in there. Is that true for both of them? Yeah, okay. So this thing is not automatically extracting by itself. So what we're going to have to do, I think, is put a tank right here, and then we can say you pull, and you pull, and then push out here. So basically this tank is going to yank the creosote oil out automatically and push it through this pipe, which should then feed into here. And there we go. That works. And then the creosote oil will ultimately feed into this tank and ultimately feed into this fluid tank from Ender.io. So that totally works. Now, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but the big thing is it's functional. And when I add another, when I add 2 more coke ovens up here, which I am going to do, I'll be able to basically hook them all into the same fluid pipe. And since these things process so slowly, even this super slow fluid pipe will be able to keep up with everything. It'll be fine. It won't make any sort of a difference whatsoever that the things are not working the way we want. So this is good. I will want to do something right here, because this doesn't look so good. Like, we'll want to do something with that pipe, but we'll figure that out. That'll be okay. So now our creosote oil is automatically being pumped into here. This thing holds 512 buckets, so it's not limitless, but that's a lot. And then eventually what I'll probably do is have like a bottler or something over here that this will pipe out to and automatically output it into other materials, or maybe an assembler. Maybe I'll hook up another assembler over here or something like that. We'll figure something out to make use of that creosote oil. So that's pretty cool. That's definitely a good thing. I've also got some materials here that I can kind of get out of my way. But yeah, we got ourselves a tank. We got ourselves some new gear. I want to look at one other thing here, and that is the drill from Immersive Engineering, which looks like it requires, okay, that stuff, easy enough, and then it needs, let's see, the steel drill head. That's not too bad. Advanced lubrication system. There's definitely different little things here that can help with it. Oh, but it has a tank. So it needs some sort of fuel. Let's see if we can figure this thing out and make it really quick. I think I have all the stuff I need for it, except not for all of like the extra add-ons to it and components and things like that, but I think I have everything I need to make the mining drill itself. So let's see. Let's see if we can sort this out. I hope we can. So we have a heavy engineering block. I need a steel mechanical component, so we'll need one of those and 4 of these. We'll do one of those. There we go. And then these wooden grips are just treated sticks surrounding copper. That's easy. I've got some treated sticks right here. Grab another copper ingot. There we go. So there's the mining drill. Then we need the drill head. So let's grab a stack of this, and we'll go 1, 2. And it has a 3x3 mining area. So let's put that on here. Now, if I combine those, is that not how that works? Do I need to make the engineer's workbench? Let's see if the book tells us. Tools. Mining drill. Here we go. Handheld diesel-powered drill. To modify it, place it in the engineer's workbench, and it runs off of biodiesel. So we're going to have to make that. Let's take a look at the engineer's workbench real quick. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So we need a crafting table. We need 3 treated wood planks, and then what was it, a fence? Which we happen to have an extra of anyway. Engineer's workbench. All right. Ooh, and that completes a quest. Somewhere. Tech tree? Maybe? Where did it complete a quest? Oh, here we go. And that gives us... Oh, it lets us choose. So common projectile, specialized projectile, or arc furnace electrodes. I think I'm going to do the arc furnace electrodes. That makes the most sense. And then we can put this guy down here. I can still access this chest, right? Yeah. And then we put this guy in, add the mining drill. Is that not how this works? I may have to figure out how to modify this stuff. Oh, did I just lose my drill? No. Oh, no. It's equipped. It's on there. I see. But it doesn't have any biodiesel. So let's see. How can I make biodiesel? I need a refinery with plant oil and ethanol. Okay, plant oil I can get in a industrial squeezer using different types of seeds. And ethanol I get in an industrial fermenter using different types of crops like sugarcane, for example. And sugarcane is easy to get large quantities of. All we have to do is set up a farm for it. So I think farms are going to be a next step. So we can't use this thing until we actually have biodiesel to put in it. But we can start working our way towards it and hopefully have it within the next couple episodes. It looks like we're going to have to be setting up some farms here pretty soon, for sure. But guys, unfortunately, I am out of time for this episode. So my friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.